You're like, if I just keep going, I'll make it. Leo, welcome to your reading, your weekly love reading between you and your person. So, let's get started. Show me Leo, please. Leo, sun, moon, and rising, please. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. What's going on between Leo and their person? What's going on for Leo? Be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising too. That way you can see if there's, other messages that you resonate with. And if not, I'll see you next time. Let's see. One more. Show me Leo, please. What do they need to see? What do they need to see here? Show me Leo. How's Leo feeling? We've got the Nine of Wands. So, with this Nine of Wands, what we are seeing here is that you are tired. You're exhausted. It's like you've been spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. But yet true Leo fashion, you're holding up your part of the bargain. That's what it feels like. You're holding up your part of the bargain. Show me what Leo's person's doing. Okay, here we go. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting how these are different with each other, because you are the Nine of Wands and they are the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, look at the energy between these two and how different that is, and how they're kind of facing away from each other. That's fascinating to me. Nine of Pentacles, speaks of it's a really good nine. It's a really good nine. Someone who is fully capable of, producing their own future and being independent. Doing their own thing, doing what they want. Right here, it looks like you're feeling like you're holding down the fort. You're like, I'm over here working my ass off, holding down the fort, while you're over there gallivanting with the birds and the bees. That's what this is like. Show me the passing energies. Okay, here we go. Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, there was some, slow and steady movement with you guys. Very, very slow. It's very slow. Very slow. Because you feel like there's something in the future that's waiting for you with this Three of Wands that's popping out. You feel like there's something in the future. You're like, if I just keep going, I'll make it. Show me the current energies. Current energies for Leo, please, and their person. What's going on between these two? Come on. Here's that Three of Wands again. They really meant that shit. So you guys are just standing. You're like, I'm going to keep going. I know that eventually this is going to work out. I see it coming. And I will sit here and I'll keep doing what I'm doing here with this Nine of Wands. And keep doing what I'm doing because I see it coming off in the horizon. You can see it in this image here where the guy is just looking out and he can see what's coming. Your ship's out there in the horizon. Okay, what's the challenge between these two? What's the challenge here? Two of Cups. Huh. Okay. So your person, what it kind of sounds like is that you may be watching this person from the outside. And so this person's coming across with this Nine of Pentacles as a very attractive person to you. Someone who's grounded and stable and has everything they need. And if they don't have it, they make it happen. And they have it. And so it's like, you're like, I'm just going to keep going. I know that they're coming. I know that it'll happen. I feel like, this whole coming together thing is the challenge. So it's like you're watching someone. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're watching someone, especially with this Three of Wands thing where you're out there watching. I can see it. It's like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is going to happen. It will happen. It was very slow earlier. Very, very slow. But now I'm like, okay, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've been trudging along. I'm exhausted. And your person's kind of like oblivious. They have no idea. They have no idea, but it's like you're letting the universe do its thing. Death, make the change, transition things. You're letting the universe do its thing. The moon and what else? Emperor and the Hierophant. Moon, Emperor, Hierophant. Oh, okay. So yeah, so here I am talking about the universe doing its thing to make the change. These two guys right here, these are like big daddies of tarot here. If you look at the images here, they're the big daddies of tarot. One's the Emperor, one's the Hierophant. Both are very similar looking. Both are very rigid in their structures, but they are capable of creating big change. They're capable of creating lots of stuff to happen. And that's under the moon. That's hidden from you. You can't see it. But because you can't see it, you still know it's there because you've got that deep down connection within. Okay. So, what is it that Leo wishes their person would see and understand about them, please? We've got the Sun. This person is your sun. This person is your sun. They are the happiest. They make you happy. This is the happiest card in the deck. Everything about them is everything about your person is shiny and sparkly and you want it. That kind of thing. It's very attractive and you're like, I want to bathe in that warmth of that person. Because if you look at the difference, like I mentioned here, the difference between these two, one looks, that Nine of Pentacles looks far warmer than a far warmer type of environment than the Nine of Wands over here. And interesting that I put them together in a different direction here so that they were looking at each other. Okay. Yeah, so it's like you're like, you make me happy. You make me happy. You bring joy to my life. Okay, what does Leo's person want Leo to understand or know? What does Leo's person want Leo to understand or know? Ace of Swords. This is a feeling of, I know. I know. I know. I see it. I see it too. So they may be waiting just like you are, because this is in the both of you energies here, both current energies. They may be waiting just like you. You're just getting worn out because you may be expressing a lot of your passions and your fire. A lot of your passions and fire and burning yourself out. So you're aching for some sun. What's the advice here for Leo from Spirit, please, regarding this situation? What's the advice for Leo regarding this situation? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Keep that fire burning. Keep that fire burning within you. Keep it burning. But I'm going to say keep it burning within you, okay? Don't be like expressing it everywhere else or whatnot because you're burning yourself out by doing that. You don't need to be doing that. It takes a lot of strength to wait. It takes a lot of strength to see yourself for who you are. And the reason why there's this weight like this is because you're meant to kind of grow within first. And if you don't grow, they don't grow either. And you guys don't come together. Because the universe likes to set things up like that, right? Show me the outcome. Okay, that was quick. Outcome. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. So what this is saying is that you're going to keep going. Yeah, of course, you're going to keep going, but you're tired, right? You're tired. So finally, there's going to come a point where you're just like, I'm so tired of watching. I'm so tired of watching and waiting and putting my energy into this and having the fire and the motion and all that stuff. Eventually, you're going to be so exhausted that it's just going to like break your heart and you'll fall apart. That doesn't mean that this is over. That doesn't mean that, but it's going to push you to a breaking point. That breaking point may be necessary. Where you're just like, it'll never happen. I gotta let go of this. It'll never happen. Tell me more about this Three of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Three of Swords, please. Tell me more about that. Hermit and the Wand. Ace of Wands. Yeah, tucking that passion right back inside. Tucking that passion right back inside. You're like the fire that you had, the spark that you had, bringing it right back in. And being like, well, maybe this person wasn't my spark. Maybe they weren't my sun. Because it's just not happening. It's like going through like kind of like a depression about it. But a really heartbreaking depression. Really heartbreaking depression. Because it's a realization within you that you attached to something that was never yours in the first place. This is a very strong, independent person. Strong, independent. They're not attached to you at all. It's kind of sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This whole like reading right here is I'm just like, oh, it's heavy. It is heavy. It's heavy, heavy feeling. So I hope next week is better for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.